You are saying, at least in modern society, that women are just as lethal and just as dangerous physically in a relationship as men are? It sounds like it. You are saying that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm saying that, but I'm also saying that it's, to me, this is not only not incendiary,
Okay.
but it's also the source of potential peace and love.
Yes.
And because
Yes.
what is really happening here is when people hit other people, usually it happens when they are not being heard.
Okay.
They're not being understood. They're not being attended to. And what my couples work does is create a way that a couple can hear each other even when they would be normally likely to be defensive. So, you know, what I create in my couples communication workshops is 166 hours a week of a conflict-free zone. And then 2 hours a week where you deal with the area of concern that most bothers you, the area of criticism of your partner. But during that 166 hours a week, I set up ways of when you feel criticized, what to do with the criticism, how to journal it, how to get it out in a self-righteous form, and then a less self-righteous form, and then an empathetic form before you go in and you start hearing it, hearing the criticism directly. Before you hear the criticism, because I'm saying it's biologically unnatural to be able to hear personal criticism from a loved one without becoming defensive. I'm saying you cannot hear criticism from somebody you love without becoming defensive, because you have no armor with the person that is angry at you. And that anger is basically vulnerability's mask. That is a key understanding, is that when you see somebody angry, they're usually feeling vulnerable, hurt, and offended. Okay. And so before you can hear your partner's criticism, you have to alter your naturally biological state of propensity to become defensive and move into a different set of mindsets. That because it's evolutionarily not likely to be easily held, because it's against every evolutionary instinct we have, it can only be held, usually, depending on the person, for somewhere between 20 minutes and an hour. And so you only have a short space of time to move into an altered state where you say something along the lines of, you know, if you're my brother and you are criticizing me, and I am holding, I am just here for your criticism, the chances are fairly good you will feel that I've provided a safe environment for you, for your criticism. And if I provide a safe environment for you, you'll feel more loved by me, and therefore more love for me. And so what do I gain from hearing your criticism? Everything. What do I lose? Nothing.
Right.
And so with couples, I have them, you know, make a decision about whether they would die for their partner. If take a 50% chance of dying for their partner, if they had a 100% chance of saving their partner's life. About 97% of men say they would do that, even though about a quarter of the men attending my workshops and the women are about ready to get a divorce or break up. Still 96, 97% of the men would be willing to take a 50% chance of dying to protect the woman. So this physical strength we've been talking about, men have biologically learned to use that physical strength to protect women. That's every generation had its war. And in those wars, the men were willing to lose their life in order to protect women and children. And this is what we're biologically designed for.